Alright everyone, it is time to do Honkai Star Rail once more. It is Sunday, so let us have a fun day. Yeah, no. Alright, so anyway, I didn't know how to start that off, so I just randomly spat things out. Let's see. So, per usual, well actually unusually, I did get all of the main story quests done before before the week before the new update. And so currently, as of right now, Mighty is the one who is still reigning king over the character event warp, and you can also get Hua Hua if that is your preference. We are currently going to do a couple pulls on when it comes to the banner schedule. My pull schedule, I intend to do at least 1 or 2 pulls on both Acheron and Jiaqiao, and then we will and then we're just saving for Anax and Exagrius and Dr. Ratio. It's one of those, like, they either come home early or we have to save for the next ones, because there's no way we can do both and stay on budget, at least. There's not really much else to tell y'all. It is almost the end of the month, so remember to, once the store resets for the month, to like get the new stuff. The 2nd year anniversary is coming up, and it looks like there's going to be quite a lot of events for us, and free stuff. I think it's like 20 pulls and then like a free 5-star. Which is either Locha or Rotten May. I will probably get a Locha Eidolon since I have Locha. And then apparently you're going to be able to swap out your standard characters with 2 new characters that are like no longer meta. I believe it's going to be Blade and Fuxuan, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably just swap in Blade and take out Yanqing, to be honest. I won't change that very much. Otherwise, other than that, today, because we only got 7 more days of this event, so we are going to be doing these 2 events. And so I think we're gonna start with the Holy City appraisals because it looks like a much shorter event, and then we will do the Awu firm.
It's still early. Where to now?
Yeah, I've done that one before. Replica. Do you know how far back it dates? It's from at least a time when Yanopolis was still standing. This was bestowed upon my great-great-great-grandfather while he served as a priest there by the 3 Titans of Fate, and it's been in my family for thousands of years. How could it be a fake? Sir, please calm down. Let me say this again. Your item is undeniably new, freshly made last week. Oop. Kid, you're the new one. Recently, Akuma has had a surge of fakes made with the latest imitation techniques, not just fooling the elderly with weak discernment, but even some enthusiasts. Who are you calling old? Do you have any idea what its twin pot fetched? What? Do you have any idea what its twin pot fetched? 2 million balance coins. You're just trying to lower the price so you can flip it later for a huge profit, you sly second-handed dealer. Allow me to conduct a thorough appraisal. But be prepared, the results will be no different. Dear guests, you've been observing for a while now. Are you interested in learning about artifact appraisal? This is the perfect opportunity for a demonstration. Appraising treasures requires certain specific materials. This man's visit was unexpected, and I wasn't prepared. If you happen to have those materials with you, it would be a tremendous help. Oh, it's one of these, where you just throw materials at it. Oh, even better. We can just like absolutely speed run this then if it's just throwing materials at it. Okay. The surface has been deliberately weathered, and the gilding technique is clearly from modern times. Inside, there's an inscription reading distributed in light calendar da-da-da. Conclusion, this is a fake antique created by an artificially aging a souvenir from recent years. You know nothing. This writing must be from my great-great-great-great-grandfather meant to protect this treasure, deliberately misleading others. I have the same thing at home. My mom got it for me. Can I sell it for a lot of money? Replied to innocent child. Kid, I'll buy it for you. Refund my appraisal fee. I'll report you to the Holy City Yard. Here's a reminder, a few $100 won't get you a treasure worth $2 million. If you can't handle the cost, maybe running an antique shop isn't for you. I'll find more serious buyer. You mean a chump. As you can see, due to the recent unrest, Akuma is rampant with forgeries, leaving us with an endless stream of fakes to appraise every day. If you're keen on mastering the art of appraisal, why not lend a hand at my shop every day? In return, I'll cut you in on the profits. I can also give you a quick rundown on the history behind these treasures. 3 birds with 1 stone. But enough chatting. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Okay, yeah, it is just one of those. Oh, that will make this so easily. A smelly metal bowl. It's a pretty smelly metal bowl. You're a quick learner. Be sure to come back tomorrow for more training. The latest Chrysosaur Dolium just got snatched up, dear customer. If that's what you came for, I'm sorry for the disappointment. It looks like I've misread your interest. Lately, it seems like everyone who stops by is in a hunt for that specific line of products. As for their origin, one day while spotting Lord Finon patrolling the city, I felt inspired and painted the epic tales of Akuma's Chrysosaurs on a Dolium. Their courage and elegance must have come from the fluttering wings of Minesta, the chrysalis of gold. Their magical powder must have imbued them with such perfection. Naturally, my Dolia carried the same honor. Now fans of the Chrysosaurs flocked to my humble shop on sales day. Honestly, it's all a bit surreal to me. Not too long ago, I was still a struggling artist. I was still a struggling artist lost in my thoughts, setting up a booth on the plaza across the street, painting on Dolia here and there to make ends meet. After the frenzy over the Chrysosaur Dolia, I opened the shop and gained some recognition. Tomorrow I'm off to Memorial Palace to paint a portrait for a distinguished elder's grand birthday bash. However, something feels off. Well, I'm nothing special. Let's just bask in the bright light of the lucid hour and forget the days of sorrow. Apart from the Dolia, I also offer a range of ancient artifacts I've gathered from all over. If anything piques your interest, just let me know. You're finally— oh, so that was his, like, if you just talk to him. You're finally here. This pot's been through who knows what, and it really leaks so badly. It's driving away customer. Let's get it appraised quickly and send it back to its owner. Authentic. Interesting. A gold-glazed shallow bowl with mythical creatures. An unbelievably thin copper vessel with gilded engravings of an extinct mythical creatures. Originally used to serve premium fruits of feast. Later misuse led to severe discoloration. The smell is oddly reminiscent of chimeras. Haha, my pet likes to use it as a— oh god. So I just let it be. I had no idea it was worth so much. Good grief, what a tragic waste. Sir, let's pay this collector a visit tomorrow. How sad that the esteemed guests with genuine treasures treat their gems with nonchalance, while a fool buying counterfeits thinks their hoard is priceless. I can't believe that such a historically valuable item is being used by someone to spoil their pet chimera as a litter box. Magical beasts have always been a common theme on Amphorius vessels. Many ancient species have vanished, and all we can do is imagine their forms through sketches of our ancestors. Lions that could breathe the fire of the sun, birds that accompanied the moon. Were these creatures a myth, or did they exist? I'd like to know that too. Oh yes, come for more training tomorrow.
Our new amphorae are on sale now. Would you like one?
Today I bought an extraordinary surprise. A gentleman received a golden lyre from his son, who knows well his father's love for music. Such treasures are rare indeed. Feast your eyes on this marvel. Fake. Gold-plated silver. Genuine gold lyres are renowned for their perfect acoustics, but come at an astronomical price. This one cleverly wraps silver with gold and adds a counterweight to compensate for the density difference, creating a convincing fake. Warning, scams involved gold-plated silver targeting elderly collectors on the rise. Please examine items carefully. You brat, trying to pass off a fake to your own father? Ha! You're so tone-deaf you couldn't tell the difference if your life depended on it. Some music lover you turned out to be. I failed to notice the issues in my excitement, thinking I could see a rarely seen golden lyre mentioned in rumors. Amphorius has a beautiful legend. It said that Phagosia was the best lyre player in the world, the ocean calm and the wind stilled at the sound of her music. A lyre made of pure gold comes closest to replicating her music, playing by seafarers to pray for safe voyages. But after Phagosia's went mute, this tactic no longer worked on the sorrowful sea.
Our new Amphorai are on sale now. Would you like one?
Ever since they knew a new appraiser had come to town, everyone's been sending all sorts of strange things for you to practice with. The Chimeras brought this treasure. Take a look. Strange, hardly antique thing. Millennium Horns Wine Ham. Judging by surface sediments, fat composition, and decay patterns, this ham was preserved on the island of Doria, which sank during the Crisis War. After a millennium in isolation, it's hard to tell if it's still food or now poison. Best not to eat it. So is it an antique or what? Next time I'll treat you to my special millennium-aged air-dried ham and goat cheese noodles. Sir, you're just incredible. I have so much to learn from you. Fun thumbs up. Give me a heads up before cooking. My old nose can't handle the smell these days. He treasures this piece of meat as a rare artifact, prominently displayed at the center of his restaurant for all to see, touted as proof of divine creation. Cryos claims that this preserved ham from the foreleg of the world's first horse swine, which, according to the fantastic tales, was born fully mature without a trace of natural growth. If an organism bears marks of growth, it's a sign that it's evolved from a youthful form. Conversely, if it's mature from an inception, it's regarded as a divine creation. Like seamless shells of ageless trees, objects desire for many. Consider it merely a tall tale, and keep in mind that this ham falls short of Akima's food safety regulations.
Our new Amphorai are on sale now. Would you like one?
Your timing couldn't be better. Right after opening this morning, someone hurried in with this cup, paying triple the usual fee for an urgent appraisal. I'm still puzzled by the rush. Earthsea Wars Ambrosia vessel, crafted with pearlescent cyan shell and pure gold accents, a masterful blend of sea and earth. The flawless joints show no tool marks, truly perfect craftsmanship. Conclusion: this is an authentic vessel shared by two titans. Quick, catch that thief. Use your words like an adult instead of throwing a tantrum at flipping tables. Ah, so you're the shifty character Trinon spotted yesterday. My lady invited you to her banquet and you were paid by her by stealing her cup? Oh, you're in for it now. Ah, someone stole from Treeby. No way, do you think you can steal a treasure and cash it out here without consequence? I need to call the Holy City Guard right now before I end up behind bars myself. Originally part of a set, this cup was used by the deities Phagosia and Giorios during their divine libations. As tensions between the titans escalated over territorial disputes, in a fit of rage, Giorios shattered his cup as stark response to Phagosia's provocations. The surviving cup, once belonging to Phagosia, has been kept within a family's private collection in the city for thousands of years. Centuries ago, someone produced a series of replicas that were treasures in their own right, which is why I was unsuspecting. Yet, what ended up in my hands was the original. It's hard to believe such a treasure could ever make its way onto the market.
Our new Amphorai are on sale now. Would you like one?
You're early today. I have a single-eared amphoria for you to check out. It's a classical piece from Amphorius. We almost... And only 2 fakes. That's pretty good for out of 2, like... Well, there's only 5 so far, so we're winning with more authentic than fake. And then only 1 more. Now we're even fake and authentic. Red crown vase with a single handle. Counterfeit. The size and workmanship are flawless, but the color is a dead giveaway. The original uses an exquisite crimson pigment made from rare minerals. This version's color is notably off. Master Theo, I just can't tell the color was wrong. Could you walk me through it? Here's a tip. Get someone else to do your paint job next time, huh? You've got some nerve suggesting that. Ha! The scam artist is truly a joke. Artifacts deeply integrated into daily life often have origins obscured by the passage of time. Some claim the bottleneck's resemblance a Crimnoan Guardian's helmet, hinting at its origins in Castrum Crimnos, with a red shade at its edge a trace of Nikador's blood. I'm skeptical of the tale. Crimoans, with their advanced metalworking, would likely favor metal vessels.
Chrysos Air's collection is sold out for now. Keep an eye out for the next...
Is Lord Finon pulling my leg? Such a common tub seen everywhere in memorial piles should be chopped for firewood for the cartoonist, not handed to me. Common guest bathtub. Apparently delivered by Finon. Could it be from the Sacred Tree? Sacred Tree bathtub. Artifacts made from the Sacred Tree. Why am I saying that oddly? Artifacts made from the sacred tree wood are incredibly rare. With a single origin, it is said that when the sacred tree was first grown, Xerxes promised us wood for a grove sanctuary, but Zagreus stole the materials, spreading them across different city-states. Smug. The sacred tree wood of Lord Xerxes herself. I shall make a shrine for it. Please, Lord Finon, name your price. When I saw Lord Finon walking out with a bathtub earlier, I assumed he was just overworked. This treasure, I must inquire if Lord Finon is willing to part with it, but first, congratulations, Kalis. After a week of training, you're now a certified appraiser. I can forge items myself now. Akuma's battle against counterfeits is in your hands. Show those fraudsters who's the boss. Here's a special gift for you, a Chrysos Air Dolium. These jars are highly sought after in Akuma, and my waitlist extends 3 months out. But let's keep this between us, or they'll accuse me of playing favorites. Just so you know, each Dolium features a unique design. They're all priceless rarities years from now. Well, I need to get some of the customers now. See you later.
Our new Amperi are on sale now. Would you like one?
What do you got? Well, like I said, I felt like that one was going to be pretty short, and it was. But I would obviously suggest doing it because I think that got me like... I think I already had one ticket, so that got me a whole 3 tickets for like 10 minutes of work, 15 minutes of work. Now you may be looking at this and being like, hey, Poe, don't you usually like buy the Nameless Glory pack whenever you get to level 50? Yes, I did used to, but now they have changed it so that you only get 1 or like 2, 3. You only get like 3 tickets. Oh, did they change it back for... Because it used to be... Because last week, or last time they ran this, it was like 1 or 2 tickets for the entire thing. So now it's 4. It's not even a full half, 10 full or anything. Like, if you run the math on that, it used to be that it was a pretty good deal to buy the Nameless Glory pack, once you hit 50 and you could get all the stuff. But now not so much. It's more useful for, like, character customization, like getting your artifacts perfect and whatnot. So it's still useful if you're like someone who really cares about metaing your characters. I do not, so it's not really that useful for me. I mostly was doing it to pull for the oh, this is that thing he was just talking about with it being red. I do it mostly just to pull for... It looks like that's part of a quest. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked then. Alright, now let's do this one. to pull for new characters to finish my thought. So I am very bummed to hear that we won't get a Chimera out of this. I was really hoping we would. Oh, that looks new. That's correct, Honorable Chrysosaur. I implore you to grant this pitiful creature its death. Due to the error in the way that we have nurtured it, as a defect that cannot be repaired. As things stand, it has at most 15 days left to live. What's more, it will be an endless agony for the eternity of its short existence. You hear them too, right? Those pitiful screams. Alright, as you wish. I just want to know, why did you allow it to be born? Every being that goes extinct is so for a reason, and it's difficult to undo. By relying on these seeds you are only creating, you are not allowing the dead to return. Because perhaps this way it does not have to face nature. Before it went extinct, these creatures spent a long time in captivity. They were the most common source of meat in the land. A source of meat, they are returning to the world just to die once more. Lady Chrysosaur, are you blaming me for this? No, perhaps this creature and I are one and the same. Please move aside, I will bring an end to its suffering. Interesting.
More and more species are disappearing.
Oh, you are also going by the nickname Treeby gave us? Hey Gray, you're here. Look, these little ones are so cute and energetic. Only if I could bring them back to the grove. It's not as cute as Pom Pom. Hearing your praise, the little Chimera is delighted. It says despite your tall height, you're still really cute. You ought to be more careful when you're talking in front of these little ones. They're very bright and they do understand what we're saying. I almost forgot, you never studied at the Grove, Gray, hence your lack of knowledge in this area. But that's no matter. Allow me to cast the blessing of Circes, and this should solve it. Come closer and close your eyes. In a trance, you feel a slight warmth flow into your body, like a soft caress at the strand of a hair, or the gentle embrace of the afternoon sunlight in a quiet garden. Drowsiness and fond memories of the past wash into your brain, weaving them into the fabric of your dreams. May your reason remain clear. May Circes guard your thoughts. All done, you can open your eyes now. How do you feel? Try talking to the little Chimeras. The little Chimeras gaze at you with its wide eyes, as if eager to engage in a warm and friendly exchange with you. Hello, I'm a nameless from the Astral Express, and my name is... Awoo, I've heard of you, and I've always wanted to get to know you, Nuzzle. Don't take it seriously, this fellow says it to everyone. I told you they were smart, just playful sometimes, don't mind them. And little Chimeras are very capable. Akuma was under attack recently, so it's a mess everywhere. It's all thanks to these little ones that we've managed to solve the labor issue. We should be grateful to them. No need, it's not like I volunteered for the job. A tsundere. The Garden of Life is the Chimera's nurturing ground and dwelling. If you're interested, you can take a look around, Grady. They all look different with unique personalities. There just might be one you fancy. Get up, all of you. Did I allow you all to take a break? Get your feet moving. I didn't come here to watch you all slack off. I'm just vexed as to why you're all such slackers compared to the other squads that are role models, useless and making fools of yourself and dragging my good name through the mud too. It looks like that person is being mean to those little Chimeras. Gray, let's go take a look.
More species are disappearing.
This has nothing to do with me. It's this little fella who's utterly useless. It only knows how to cry, so I don't want to be with it. But work is so hard. Bah, wailing is all you know. Who are you trying to fool? My job is to monitor your work, so work, got it? Oh, I love this one. I love the little mermaid tail. If we get to design our own, I want one that has this tail type. I wouldn't mind one with this coloring though. It's your surplus value that's needed, not your emotional value. Your ranking won't go up if you don't do a good job. Just my luck running into you useless lot. Hello, sir. These little Chimeras already apologized, so please stop berating them. Such harsh disciplinary treatment will never result in the positive outcomes. Shouldn't you be checking yourself before speaking to a council member? Hang on, I've seen you before. Wait. Oh, if it isn't a Chrysosaur. Ah yes, leaders of Akamon, an echelon higher than the rest. Of course you're qualified to tell me how to do my job. Then please enlighten me. How would I discipline this group of utterly useless chimeras? Sure, as long as you don't regret witnessing their witless antics. Oh, I love this one's face. Oh my gosh. Watch how foolish they can be. Hey, help me open this box. This gentleman from the Council of Elders has arranged a task order for the little chimeras. The chimeras will complete tasks in a given order. Click here to try it out. Each task the chimeras complete increases the task progress. However, working also consumes the little chimera's stamina. Each task the chimeras complete increases the task progress based on the chimera's efficiency. At the same time, the chimera will reduce their stamina, and then the higher a chimera's efficiency and stamina, the greater its work capacity. Chimeras have different traits. Click and hold to view their trait. The little chimera is quite special. It can even attack its squad mates. When a chimera's stamina is 0, it will collapse from exhaustion. This chimera has such a temper, it's even knocked out its squad mate. So it should be in the back. They weren't able to finish the task. As expected, they failed to complete the assigned task. No. Such a management method presents too many problems. The little chimeras are far more capable than you think. Gray, good thing you're here. I'll have to trouble you to demonstrate to him. So you're very popular among little animals? That's much more convenient. Then come, let us begin. We need to help the little chimeras. Click here to check out the chimera's trait. An unremarkable chimera. How mean. Not quite, even reading this, I'm not quite one spot ahead and behind. Let's try that. Great work on completing the task. Awesome. Completing task earns Awoo cookies, which represent the chimera's work value. Here's a list of tasks the chimeras need to complete. Keep going to earn more Awoo cookies. Okay, so we didn't quite get through the whole thing. Outstanding. So we want the average in the front. Wonderful, simply wonderful. That's a Chrysos heir for you, Akuma's greatest heroes. If you're just as strong when the black tide comes, the city will surely be saved. No. Perfect timing. I've got a most excellent proposal. Since your management skills are so superb, why not buy the squad's rights from me? I'm but an ordinary person of mediocre talent, unable to bear such a heavy responsibility. The more capable often have to do more. Chrysos heirs are saviors, so naturally they should help us common folk lighten our burdens. If they continue to follow me, who knows how much more hardship these chimeras will suffer? Does your heart not bleed for them? Spare some benevolence and deliver them from the abyss of suffering. Gray, I'm getting angry. You want to play hero and not pay a dime? There's never a free lunch in Akuma. I don't want much, just 100,000 balance coins for them. Tantalum above will witness the fairness of this deal. Yeah, right. Of course, the Council of Elders has always respected the will of the people. Unlike some arrogant saviors, you obviously have the right to refuse, but similarly, as long as these chimeras are my responsibility, it's my just right to treat them as I see fit. No one else has the authority to interfere. Got that, little lady standing there? Gray, don't get riled up by him. I'll handle this. Sir, there is a saying passed down among the Sky Priests, which is, wait for Aquila to open their eyes. It means don't make hasty judgments before the sun rises. If you think you've already won, it could end up quite embarrassing for you. What do you mean? These chimeras are under my management. What are you gonna do, rob me of them? Chimeras are very smart creatures and understand our language. They have their own unique way of thinking and will make their own choices too. The chimeras that wish to follow me in gray, stand over there. We are switching squads now? Awoo, I'm coming. I don't want to follow such a mean administrator. I'm switching squads. I'm resigning. Before Hyacinth finishes her sentence, all the chimeras are lined up nicely in front of you both. Wait, why'd these chimeras run off of awooing? Hey, poaching my property in my presence? You trying to cause trouble for me? Is this how a Chrysos heir does things? Pipe down. You may still be their administrator, but no chimeras are willing to stay on in your squad. From the looks of it, this is a fitting of the fairness you so insist. Or does a council elder only listen to the will of the people when it suits his own needs? I'm lodging a complaint to the garden. You're abusing your authority and oppressing the citizens of Akuma. Please do. I'm just not sure what could be worse than bullying the chimeras in the eyes of the gardeners. Fine. I can see it's round to you, but don't get all smug just yet. I can hand over the authority to these chimeras, but it won't be that simple. Just watch out before you end up losing everything. Finally settled. Now I know how it feels when Lady Aglaia interacts with the Council of Elders. Now these little chimeras are ours to care for. As for the later arrangements, let's go ask the gardeners in the Garden of Life. Monopoly. I received a request to transfer authority, so who's the new administrator for the Chimera squad? I guess me. It's decided. Alright, I really should thank you for your help, but truth be told, you've really taken on a huge mess. You haven't been in Akuma long, so I'll give you the brief explanation. These chimeras are managed by the Garden of Life, and divided into smaller squads that help out the city's residents with simple tasks. Most chimeras gather nearby, so you can take a look around. There's no job too hard, only courageous chimeras. Keep it up, you can do it. I will keep slacking off every day. Even if we work ourselves to the bone. Oh, I want to keep this one. If we get to keep one, I want this one. We will hold our heads up high when we think about Akuma's prosperity. The early gardener gets breakfast, but the early chimera only gets broken fast. Oh, Circes, do these chimeras not need to work? Or perhaps it's because there's been too much work recently. Oop. Oh my gosh, literally did the same movement twice. Fixed it, and then immediately did the same thing. The Chimeras must be overly fatigued. They used to be so much more sprightly. I'll continue. Each squad has a registered administrator charged with monitoring the Chimera's work and situations. Something like what a foreman does. That pompous person just now is the administrator for this group of Chimeras. Honestly, this squad's work output is very poor. Their performance is always ranked the lowest. Even if he doesn't relinquish authority to you, the squad would have been disbanded sooner or later. If the squad still doesn't hit its targets, the administrator not only has to pay a hefty fine, they'll also be issued a memo criticism at the Citizens' Assembly. I mean, the Chimera is Akima's mascot after all. Ah, a memo criticism. I was never punished so harshly by Professor Anaxagrius, even when I was studying back at the Grove. Sorry. Great, the Citizens' Assembly is terrifying. If you upset them, you might even be driven out of Akuma. Calm down, I'll help too. If they don't do a good job, I'll take the punishment in your place. It's pointless to say all this now. You guys better think about how to increase the squad's work performance. A mini milestone has to be assigned. How about this? I'll bring you all to see the current squad's rankings. We're currently in last place, but it's only temporary. Let's climb the ranks. Job skipping guard. Hey, bottom dweller. That's so funny. Horn of Freedom, Memorial Market Merchant Guild, Bug Catching Child, King of the Bass. I bet that's fine on. Droma's Caretaker, Cremoans Never Lose. It's probably Mighty. Flory, Faithful of Circes. So our goal is to get past 7. Okay. This is a grave situation. You just became an administrator and aren't familiar with many matters, so you should lower your expectation. Let's see, how about setting the 7th rank squad as a goal to catch up with? Our work performance must attain the standard to be considered acceptable. Let's just focus on keeping your squad together first. Oh yeah, you don't have wings, huh? Let's see. Oh. There's only 3 weeks left until the assessment period ends. The time's tight. Here's the current stage opponent. Let's defeat them with the help of our Chimeras. Ready? Let's get to work. Yeah, I think we'll do Ching Chui when we get there. And all the rewards, which usually they add up to like 1 free 10 pull, so. What's this one? Okay, interesting. That's the different rankings. Oh, and these are all the different... Oh, there's gonna be 24 different ones, huh? Three Chimeras will join this week. Our opponent ranks higher than us, so we just need to work hard. There are new Chimeras wanting to join our squad this week. An unremarkable Chimera, little villain, an unremarkable Chimera, an absentee freak. When the unit's stamina is reduced, switches spots with the companion 1 stop behind, and this unit's efficiency is +2. When the unit's stamina, yes, I get it. And then we need to switch these two. And then try that. Okay, to meet the evaluation targets, you must complete these tasks every week. If the work feels too slow, click here to enable speed up. Okay, we're about to lose Adept. The Chimera's performance was so outstanding that it was assigned more work. After completing the 5th task, if the Chimeras in the squad still have sufficient stamina, and efficiency extra assignments will be triggered. You can get more Woo Cookies from extra assignments. After completing a certain number of extra assignments, you can achieve the stage target ahead of schedule. Oh, did I not actually get to do the extra assignment? I'm so delighted by this one. I hope they have a good skill, because I totally want to put them on the squad. Member Appreciation Meeting. Gray, feel free to praise the standout chimeras. Canceling is possible, but it might upset the chimera. Oh, our poor child who didn't even get to go. Man, they caught up. I'm a bit sleepy. Man, I still had 2 chimeras. If they had let me do another extra meeting, I would have been able to surpass them in the first go around. Who do we got this one? An unremarkable chimera with 16 stamina. Okay. When consumption... Oh. I didn't even read what she said there. When a companion becomes exhausted, this unit's efficiency and stamina go +2. And when this unit's stamina is reduced, switches positions with the companion 1 spot behind, and this unit's stamina increases by 3. Okay. You can view the little chimeras that aren't in the team within the member pool. Won't those two just keep going back and forth? Let's try that. I'm useless. I'm such a failure. Maybe I should change careers. Okay, I should have put him in the back spot. Do we get an extra challenge? It's not quite you win. We're currently tied. So I should have put him in the back. Okay, let's try that. And I still have 3. So I guess you need 3 chimeras to unlock the extra. Oh, let's see if we have enough for that. Oh, we actually do. Surprising. Alright, who didn't get our points? Who's gonna be behind the stage pouting? Can't be bothered to make a new name. That's so funny. Man, if I had gotten the extra ones on that second round, I might have been able to get to a higher rank. That was close. We almost didn't make it, but Gray and the Chimeras have all worked hard for this. Now to toss work aside, kick back and relax. How about a bath? A good work-life balance is how one stays healthy. I I was praised. Time to clock off. Get a warm bath in. I'm so happy. A woo. You and Hyson bring the Chimeras to a bath to indulge in a relaxing time. I need to switch the absentee onlooker and the absentee master. Not bad. You met your designated milestone. The Chimera squad won't disband for now, so you all can rest easy. Honestly, it was cutting it really close there. It's not easy to whip these Chimeras into shape, especially when it comes to teamwork. Mind imparting any management experience or secrets to me? Alright, you're a qualified squad now, so you need to consider what to do going forward. Achieve a higher ranking or stay stagnant where you are in the comfort zone. But you have to name your squad first. A name may seem like a few simple letters, but it most certainly vexes even the most prolific of poets. You glance over at Hyacinth standing beside you, then on the still crowding Chimeras and the answer dawns upon you. My squad's name is... Custom Team 1. Might this be too straightforward? You sure what you want this name? If so, I'll register it in our files. Right, Hyacinth's Royal Guard. This is our squad's new name, Awoo. I've heard that Gray's tastes are a little peculiar, but the squad name still got me a little startled. Sorry to bother you. I saw the squad's ranking rise in leaps and bounds on the leaderboard. Might I ask if you're their administrator? Hello, this may sound a little forward, but please allow me to join your squad. Do other Chimeras wish to join because of your squad's stellar performance? That is correct. My title is Professional Manager, and I have ample work experience, having developed my own unique methodology in the practical arena. I also worked with different Chimeras before, so especially excelling at teamwork and coordination. Superb Chimeras need an even more outstanding administrator to fully wield their potential, and I believe that with your leadership, I can fully demonstrate my own talents and raise the squad's performance for a win-win partnership. Gray, doesn't this Chimera look a little different? Even among Chimeras, they are divided accordingly to their capabilities. Some Chimeras are more suited for practical work, while others can survey the bigger picture from an elevated position and utilize their leadership skills. Alpha Chimera, that's what people call me, though I dislike it. Chimeras are a unity of their lesser selves and should not be artificially segregated into a hierarchy of abilities. I agree as well. If we gave differential treatment to Chimeras based on their abilities, we'd be just as feckless as that elder. In the midst of the conversation, you seem to notice a barely perceptible smile flash across the self-proclaimed Alpha Chimera. Regardless, let our collaboration be smooth and our endeavors successful. Wait, hey, I was here first. Small company, big boss. I guess they were the original team member, owner, admin. Doesn't that kind of look like that guy from the oh my god, what is his name? The guy that would always bother us in the Law Fu that's from the IPC. I can't remember his name. That's in like every one of the other events that's on the Law Fu. Hey, why? I tried inviting you so many times personally, but you refused to join me. Why should this newcomer get ahead of me just because he's on good terms with the Chrysos heirs? Or is there some reason that I'm not privy to? I'd like to hear him. Because he's more valuable than you. Stop wooing. I don't understand you either, though I'm sure of one thing. The squad you joined comprises nothing but misfits. What future could there be following him with a newly formed squad? Ha! I've been an administrator for so long, you think I wouldn't know what your squad is like? What did I upset you? You can back up your words when your rank is higher than mine. You hardly even managed to hit your targets, and you're here strutting your stuff? No problem. Let's make a bet then. I believe that this squad will beat yours for sure. Don't be afraid of his talents. Just treat his squad as the next objective, and I'll help you hit it. Huh, sure. You stay on in that trash squad. That should just be you stay in or stay on that trash squad, not both. And waste your time and energy. Only then will you be convincingly crushed underfoot by me. 3 weeks, then we'll see who will truly stand above the other. Oh, this one has cute little angel wings. Oh, look at those little bat wings. That's so cute. Scaly tail. Do we not get to design a chimera that we get to keep as a pet? Please? Please? I beg of you, it's all I want. Ooh, rank 4. That's a lot to go up. You think you can dust me? We're not even close. Dust. You can sit. What? Oh well. I give up. At the start of every turn, grants the companion 1 spot ahead, stamina +1. Okay, self-driven. After entering the field, grants all chimeras efficiency 3 and stamina 3. Okay. Rat Race King. When the unit completes work, obtains efficiency +2 and stamina +3. An unremarkable chimera. Now the Chimera has prepared some member pairing suggestions for you to reference. Interesting. Alright, first of all, I wanted to swap those because I want to buff this one. What do you do again? After entering the field grants all... No. When the unit completes work, stamina +3. Let's try that. I should have put the healer here to be able to just keep him going indefinitely. There we go. I was right to put the healer in the back. Never mind. Come on, seriously? Sucks to suck, sir. Alright. Another 3 have decided to join the High-Sense Royal Guard. When a companion becomes exhausted, grants the companion 10 and this unit flees. Okay. When this unit's stamina is reduced, grants all companions efficiency 1. And at the start of every turn, grants any companion within 2 spots ahead 1 efficiency and the other companion's -1 stamina. I don't know about any of that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, like the healer. What do you do again? But that also reduces that stamina, so I don't know about that. I personally like this team setup. We'll see if that was a bad decision. Building up our stamina for the later. Performance so outstanding. Wonder if I need 4 if it's still at 3. I'm sure we'll find out. Yeah, we're not getting out of that. Alright, onlooker. Bring us home. Megacorp. Oh, Florey's coming back up. Come on, seriously? Done in advance. Good job grading, Chimeras. I'll buy some delicious food for you guys later. Well done. I knew I didn't get the wrong person. We'll leave the post-mortem for later. It's time to celebrate. According to tradition, everyone will head to the market together for a nice relaxing bath. Let's go, let's go. I love Cindy. I love praise. Yummy food. Toasty bath. Happy me. A woo woo. Same though. With the Chimeras in tow, you and Hyson stroll around Akuma, enjoying a wonderful time. Your squad's placed higher than me? Is this real? Am I hallucinating from all my recent salt baths? Hey, you sure the garden didn't tally our workload wrong? Talaton's watching from above, so please be more meticulous about your evaluations and help re-verify the results more responsibly. Did my squad really do less work than theirs? That is correct. It's still hardly believable to you. How about I paste this leaderboard list on the wall where you regularly soak in your bath? All guests will be able to witness how incapable administrator destroys their own squad. The garden keeps a close eye on each Chimera's status, so don't think we're oblivious to the situation. Look at this. Your Chimera squad submitted daily work reports. You're telling me these are forgeries? Day 6. Red soil added 6 times. Syndicative Interaxilio 1 time. Water 13 times. Shield quality tests incomplete. Quality test completed 9 times. Comforting and depressed mountain dweller. I attempted to comfort them, but ended up crying alongside him for a long time instead. Plan for tomorrow. Water 18 times. Shield quality test 18 times. Add red soil 8 times. Self-evaluation. Diligently completed tasks assigned by the squad and actively reviewed experience with outcomes to increase watering efficiency by 8%. Yeah. Daily reports. How scary. You think our daily exchanges are also being reported by the Chimeras to the gardeners? If there was a god for the bath, you'd definitely be it. Anything else you would like to add, Bath Titan? This is an affront to justice. Akuman citizens had the rightful privilege to their baths. This is also recorded in the Memorial Palace introduction. Besides, I'm a squad administrator. What right do they have to criticize what I do? If not for the atrocious work efficiency of this lot, you think I would have lost? This is the garden's problem with how they assign Chimeras. But your squad's ranking is currently tanking. If you don't do something soon, they'll soon face disbandment. You better prep to pay a fine soon. I already said before that his squad will surely defeat yours. I'm afraid I have to decline your invitation. Please return. Bah, they're just some chimeras. Think I would care? I'm out. Done. You lot can compete amongst yourselves. If you wish to unilaterally revoke management privileges, please come with me and pay the respective fine. Let's go. You're obviously slacking off yourself and stacking all the workload on the chimeras. It's probably tough having to deal with such an irresponsible administrator. But it's a good thing we won, but I don't know how I still feel so weird about it. Probably not. There have been. I don't know why that sounds weird. There have been plenty of happenings that needed to be settled in Akuma, but that's just more effort on the Chimera's part. Yes, that's it. The Bath Regular and the Elder treated us in overly similar ways. The Council may not see eye to eye with the Chrysosairs, but that's no reason to have a grudge against us. Could there be something more that meets the eye? Rather than dwelling on unfounded matters, why not spare the time to build a better squad instead? You're right, your help has been much appreciated this time. The Chimera's work mentality has been a complete about turn with a leader guiding them. The essentiality of the Alpha Chimera speaks for itself, but in the midst of celebration, you should focus more on the Chimeras that are actually doing the work. They are the foundation of a successful squad. During my recent work stints, I heard some unusual sounds. You should investigate when you're free. Take a peek at the Chimera's daily routine. I've decided I'm having a toothache tomorrow, even getting insomnia. I'm not going to work in any case. Who has gone mad working in the Garden of Life? We're all just hanging by a thread. Enjoy the breeze a little and empty your mind. You know, Kalis is my boss. That one is incredibly strong. And I, as a veteran of the squad, have endured my fair share of hardships. Whomever crosses me can get the heck out of my sight. It's been too smooth sailing recently. The Chimeras have started getting complacent. Ray, we have to think of something. But these few chimeras have been in the squad since the start, and they've been with everyone the longest. If we punish them, that might have a negative influence on the other members. How about this? Let's discuss the solution among the management first, then approach the problem chimeras for a chat. You all discussed for a long time before finally setting on the key points. Ever since Gray took the reins, our squad has seen excellent progress, to have overcome a multitude of difficulties and defeated a string of competitors. These results wouldn't have been possible without everyone's hard work. I'd like to first express my appreciation. But we must be able to realize that with the expansion of the squad, so will the rise in the competitive benchmark, as well as the increasing complexity of the challenges we face. This also requires us to take further steps to improve our work capabilities and maintain an even more proactive work attitude. I'm pretty loaded up on work already. No need to add some more. It's not like you don't know our squad situation. It's tough on us, Awu. I get what you're saying, but we can't do that. As for why not, just take a look at how many we have in the squad. Are we enough? Increasing workload relies on increased headcount. It's just not all about hot air. We'll have to recruit more chimeras if we've more work, but that's something above my pay grade, I think. Gray? Alright, as the administrator, speaking to your staff about their performance is your duty. Think, what should you say? No need to be anxious. The reason I gathered everyone today is just to have a casual chat. It's nothing major. Our squad has been formed for a while, and we've achieved great results. Everyone here has been with the squad since the start. Your contributions will not go unnoticed, and they must be rewarded. It's our job. It's good timing that the gardeners have recently asked if we needed stronger chimeras to assist us. I've been thinking of letting you guys take a much-needed break after being busy for so long. Woo? There are many chimeras that are also hoping to join the squad. Just yesterday, we already had 12 applications. If that's the case, wouldn't we have too many members? It's also going to be hard on you, Gray. From a long-term strategic perspective, it's essential to make timely adjustments to the squad, streamlining, pruning inefficiencies, and bringing in new blood. That's the right way to go about it, no? Veteran squad members, you should all try to set an example as well. You understand what I'm saying? Woo! I agree with you. I totally do. Woo, I have no objections. Competition's getting stiff, so if we want to achieve a higher squad ranking, everyone has to work together towards the goal. We're crystal clear on what that means. We will earnestly meet your expectations. We will. I never thought chimeras to be so thoughtful. They look outwardly obedient, but harbor many emotions inside. Right, you should be more careful talking to them in the future. Crown? Oh right, Gray is Lady Aglaya's esteemed guest. I'm sure such a trivial matter is nothing to you. Now that squad's issues have been resolved, we can focus on working hard. Let's see what our next goal is. Sorry, I'd like to take some time off. That's another spelling mistake. Nothing of the sort. Having a reserve of squad members is an imperative to expanding a squad. If I continue to hog the leadership role, the other members will never be able to grow. Taking a step back is so that everyone can move forward. But if you leave, which chimera will take the lead? Don't worry, I've already made arrangements. I filtered out the best candidate after receiving the applications. Oh, it's the one we talked to. In the future, it will bear the responsibility of leading the squad. I trust you won't be disappointed. Then I wish you a successful career. The professional manager departs with a light-hearted skip. The onlooking chimeras. So the happiest moment is indeed tendering your resignation. There's plenty more work waiting for us. You can't slow down now, Gray. We'll have to keep gunning for a higher squad rank. Got to set a target. Let's have the second-rate squad be our opponent this time. Ruthless Demon. Ooh. Oh, this one's almost perfect for what I would want because it has the little angel wings, the mermaid tail, the crown. I just wish the coloring was slightly different. Probably with this one's coloring, to be honest. Okay, when companions are working, if this unit's efficiency is greater or equal to the remaining task progress, this unit undergoes follow-up work to complete the work. After entering the field, all companions get +8 efficiency. If this unit is on the field, causes every companion to have efficiency 2 each turn. Oh, so it gets +8 and then it starts draining the efficiency. Okay. When this unit becomes exhausted, please work with the companion one stop behind and grants other companions 8 stamina. After a chimera completes its work, grants efficiency +5. Okay. So really credit stealer's the best one. Okay, we do not get a new spot. Alright, so would it be better to put credit stealer in instead of onlooker? Or switch out one of these guys? Because usually onlooker gets to about like 11 or 12 by the time it gets, because it's +2, so 2, 4, 6, 8, which means it gets to 11 and 11. Let's try swapping those two out and see how that goes. For protect 1. Oh my gosh. Credit stealer is just doing its name, stealing all the credit. Oh, why didn't we get an extra? Because I had 4. Oh, Flory, good job. The squad in second place has changed? Impressive. They came out of nowhere and overtook us. Gray, let's go to the gardener and ask about the situation. Cinny and Little Gray, hello to the both of you. Paying so much attention to the rankings, are you guys playing with the Chimeras too? Tribby? I'm sorry, did we disturb you? It's alright, Cindy. Trian has always loved these little ones, often coming to the garden to play with them. So are you guys also administrators for the Chimeras? Yeah, Gray just took over the squad and is working hard on it. I'm also helping out. Hang on, Tribby said also. Does that mean... Hoo. Revealing the answer now, Cindy. You definitely did not expect that, but we are Florrie's administrator. Come to think of it, the squad's insignia is indeed Tribby's design. I should have noticed it sooner. Perfect. Since Little Gray and Cindy are so popular among the Chimeras, let's play a game. Let's see which squad can achieve a higher ranking this season. Sure, since Tribby is the one who's challenging us, we'll accept the challenge. Gray, you should say something too as their administrator. We may be competing against the overpowered Tribby, but there's no reason to lose out in spirit. We know that Little Gray loves to brag, so we're not bothered. Let's all do our best. Okay, I need something with like a lot of stamina. Okay, when companions are working or doing follow-up work, this unit switches positions with the companion one spot ahead and gets stamina +6. When a companion completes work, grants that companion efficiency +4 and causes them to express their own opinions. When companions are working, this unit performs follow-up work. -1. So are we trying to like max out Credit Stealer, I guess? Oh yeah, Rat Race doesn't really work if Credit Stealer keeps stealing from them. I feel like I want to put the two of them in. Well, actually, that does give them like a bunch of stamina. To, like, essentially I'm trying to make them like a buff unit, you know what I mean? Like a shield so that Credit Stealer can... I might switch one of these guys out with probably this one, with the healer potentially. I feel like putting the healer here would help tremendously in their place. Okay, so I now have to have all 5 of them. Oh, hi, Barbados. To be able to unlock the extra. Okay, well, we at least got through Bug Catcher. And then we need to swap out with Healer. Actually, what if we try this? Perfect. So then Healer can continue to buff up Rat Race. And then Shock Force can be a buffer with our points. Good job, good job. Rank 2. All done. Good work, everyone. Grading the Chimeras can go relax now. Awoo, work is done. So happy. Awoo, awoo. Awoo, is Cindy resting? Yes, this place is very close to the sky. Gazing at the clouds, basking in the wind, letting your thoughts drift through the sunlight, your mood will turn out much better. Let me help you relax then, Awoo. Kind praiser. I'm off duty. According to the garden's regulations, overtime requires double the compensation, Awoo. Huh, you're all done taking a break. I can help you loosen up if you're still feeling tired. Say, you've been an administrator for a long time and interacted with many chimeras. Do you have any particular thoughts about them? I was so besought by Lady Aglaya to come forth to Akama to provide treatment for the wounded. I initially wanted to return post-haste, but after staying here I began to discover that there were many more matters with great difficulty that needed my attention. The Twilight Courtyard can heal everyone's wounds, but damage to the city requires much more time to fix. I've witnessed many tragedies. There is much I cannot do on the power of medical treatment alone. Yes, the gardeners are scholars at heart, but they look after the chimeras and are constantly thinking of ways to resolve the city's troubles. I thought maybe there was something I could do as well. So profound, I didn't understand a word of it, Awoo. I'm simply grateful to you all. The chimeras have helped Akama's citizens so much, so I too wanted, yes, to do my part. Tribby isn't back yet. She's probably busy somewhere else. Now there's only one squad above us on the leaderboard. I think I heard Miss Gardner mention that this squad is legendary. They've hogged the top spot for ages. So they're probably run by a Goliath. But their administrator has never been seen before. Who could it be? The familiar one is back, Awoo. Oh, unless it's this chimera. That's funny. Hello, humans who love chimeras. I've noticed your recent results. It's impressive that you've ousted Master Treby to be worthy of being my rival. Huh? Hear that? What boss means is stand there and don't move. It'll take an account on your wrongdoings in order. Hey, I should reveal my true identity to you all now. I am the administrator for Horn of Freedom. All chimeras stand tall and unite. And annihilate human tyranny. The garden belongs to the chimeras. I've long noticed you're all no ordinary humans, so I brought the squad to such heights you sure piqued my fancy. Boss said you're all worms. Defeating such a feeble squad as yours requires zero effort. Ha, that's why I felt something was off before. The gentleman seemed to be able to communicate with the little chimeras without having Cersei's blessings. Turns out that he's your companion. Precisely, I have been watching you ever since you took over that squad. Competent management skills, on good terms with the gardeners, and friendly towards chimeras. There are a few humans like that, and they could very well be opponents who would become a threat to me one day. So I pretended to pledge my loyalty to prove your strengths and weaknesses, and use this person to provoke you. Boss sent me to cause a scene, meaning I gotta go howl loud enough and roar proud enough. Now Hyacinth's Royal Guard has become a powerhouse that can't be ignored, which is why you and I are fated to battle it out. Chimera autonomy is the ultimate answer to squad management. A pity that humans' foresight is short-sighted, unwilling to hand over controls to chimeras, and this will be the reason for your defeat. I never thought my final opponent would be a chimera. Be careful, Gray. Give it everything you've got and make them submit. Foolish humans, don't forget who recommended the one to lead your squad. I've made so many layers of preparations just for this one moment. Without a leader, the Chimera's work efficiency will dip significantly, and what will we do? Don't panic, little Gray. Cindy and I will help you. Oh, it's my favorite. Master Treby, I'm really grateful for your constant care towards the chimeras, and owed snacks must be repaid, but this is a final fight between me and him. Please do not interfere. Rejected. Little Gray won in the game and thus must be rewarded. Behold, this is my chimera leader, highly capable and very infallible. I'll lend it to you for now, so it'll surely be a help. Thank you, Treby. No time to lose, Gray. Let's get this match started. Master Treby's involvement has somewhat affected the momentum. If that's the case, I won't hold back either. Come, let's see if you can really take my place. I wonder what happens if you fail. Do you just get to try again, or is there like a separate ending? So I have recruited all of the chimeras. We have all of the cookies, and rank 2. We just gotta take that number 1 spot. Work Ditcher. When this unit becomes exhausted, Credit Stealer. The garden belongs to Chimeras. Okay. When companions are working or doing follow-up, if a companion's efficiency is greater than 5, grants them efficiency +2, so they're a buffer. When companions are working or doing follow-up work, perform follow-up work equal to 50% of this unit's efficiency one time. Okay, after arriving at the field, obtain 100% efficiency and stamina from all traitless companions on the field, capped at 25 each time. So really I only care about this one, the pink one. What do you do? It's finally time for the final showdown. The rules this time are a bit different. In the final battle, your squad will challenge the most difficult task. Tasks can be completed through multiple rounds of dispatch. After each round of dispatch, chimeras that are exhausted will not be able to join the task again, but the remaining chimeras can continue to work. The challenge is successful if the task is completed before the chimeras are all exhausted. Interesting. So you can have like different... Oh, I love the coloring on this one. He kind of looks like a bee. So joint will be my last one with all the traitless chimeras. Got it. Anyway, kind of praise it. What do you do? After entering the field, all chimeras efficiency 2. After chimera falls follow-up, granted efficiency 1. Okay, when companions are working or doing follow-up work, if a companion's efficiency is greater than 5, grant them efficiency 2. Wonder if I should take the healer out so that I can use them on a team later. Let's try that. Since the team is mostly follow-up based, or built around follow-up. Oh my goodness. Why didn't my follow-up stack like it normally does? Oh, maybe it had something to do with my leader. Oh, that's annoying. channels are gonna load? Are you gonna load, maybe? Did my internet go out? Like, what is happening? It says my internet's still on. Alright, I guess I will be right back. I need to reset the game. Alright, testing the microphone. Audio looks good again. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see if it'll load this time. Alright, so that got me through at least 2 of them. I don't know if I can defeat Barbados on that level. For that 3rd round, considering how abysmally my follow-up team did. Okay, let's see who we got still. My original team setup. But that's not gonna work because this guy's only efficiency +2 whenever he successfully completes a task. At this point, we're just burning through chimeras. Oh my god, I didn't know it took out with the other one too. I didn't read it close enough, I guess. I don't think we're gonna be able to defeat him.
Nice.
Do you have suggestions? Sure. Roll with it. Oh my gosh, I'm so close. I just need to do 9 more. We're definitely not getting an outstanding task, but... Well, somehow using almost every single chimera I had, I got through it. I guess that was essentially a boss fight. I've lost. From now on, the Horn of Freedom will cease to exist. You can all find your own paths. No need to follow me any longer. Boss, don't leave us. A defeat must be utterly complete. I will rejoin your squad. What you wish to do with me is at your discretion. The loser has no right of rebuttal, but the only one defeated was me, not the entire Chimera tribe. Only when we persist in Chimera authority, fully leverage on our members' initiative, achieve self-motivation and self-discipline, and instill the ideals of freedom and self-restraint can a squad adapt to the age of increasing competition. A human-led squad will eventually be replaced by an even stronger Chimera community. Freedom! Independence! Actually, I have a question. You've been trying to occupy the top spot of the leaderboard, insisting on a Chimera being an administrator, and believing that this is the only way to improve efficiency, but a squad's rank is determined by the Chimera's work output. All your efforts are in service of Aquaman citizens. What? The ideal I believe in, creating the strongest autonomous Chimera squad, is to help humans. A world where all chimeras can be happy isn't impossible. Oh, the profundity of this question has exceeded the Chimera's thought capacity, and a muted silence descends. Over here, the award stage is all set up. The winning squad administrator can come over now. Chat with the King of Bats. Oh, you. I thought there'd be some benefits to siding with this fellow. Looks like it was just wishful thinking. Not yet. I'm at my wit's end too. If I keep dragging this out, I'll be sent to the Citizens' Assembly. I'll head to Memorial Palace and think of other ideas. Who knows, I might be struck by an inspiration in the bath. Alright, let's go stand on the podium. Nope, podium. I hereby announce Hyacinth's Royal Guard, led by Kalis, is the new work champion. Applause, everyone. Hey, that's my little gray wonderful. Seeing as everyone's here, let's have the winner share his success story. For a bottom-ranked squad to bulldoze its way to the top, what exactly is your secret to squad management? I couldn't have all been luck, right? Little Gray, don't hide it. Happiness is sweeter when you share it. I've been with the squad from the start, but I never really understood either. Gray could always get the Chimeras to get along with one another, ensuring that their efforts were all aligned. How did you manage that? Tell us, please. Success to management is within... I agree with everyone that chimeras are smart creatures, dedicated, passionate, and willing to solve troubles for Akima's people. It's all thanks to their efforts that we have achieved such success. But just like humans, chimeras have their own personalities and work habits. As their administrator, the most important thing is not to rush them, but to find the squad with the best fit and the best way to maximize their teamwork. Even the worst chimeras have their own roles to play. Thank you. Awoo, we've all assembled. Ready. Administrator, you worked really hard, Awoo. These little ones aren't even that cushy with me. Alright, take your photo stone out and snap a group shot with these cuddly chimeras. Get closer, everyone. Eyes over here. You obtained a precious group photo. Despite your prolonged work hours, the little chimeras in the photo are laughing happily. Woo. It's not like we're saying goodbye. Why so reluctant? Well, you're a fully fledged administrator now. It's time to seek out the work on your own. The Garden of Life has some more challenging assignments ready for your squad. Check them out when you have time. Holiday, finishing work. You're the best administrator in the world, Awoo. Of course, after all the hard work, the Chimeras have earned some rest. The assignments can wait until you're ready. Just remember, don't forget to spend more time with the little ones. That took about 2 hours. Well, actually, hour 30 maybe. Yes, I already have Ching Choi, but they're literally the only one I don't have maxed out. The rest of them I all have maxed out, so... Okay, well, there's no, like, benefit to doing overtime mode. And by benefit, I mean Stellar Jades.
Life's just like a game of tiles. You never know what's gonna come up next.
Alright, let's see. In the Awu firm, arrange for the Chimeras in your squad to obtain a total of 60 Awu cookies. Have a single Chimera efficiency reach 30. Recruit a Chimera from a man dressed like an aristocrat. Possess your own squad name. Defeat all other squads and obtain the championship title. Oh, that is really cute. But I still like the Trotter one the best. Not quite a full 10 pull. But with what we got from the other one, it is a 10 pull. Alright, so that was the entirety of the Awu firm. Just a reminder that currently relics are being doubled. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I totally forgot. So I got Mighty last time, right? So I just want to show you my leveling update. We have him at 80, his light cone at 80, and I've almost got his traces maxed out. I have no relics on him currently, just as an update. And then we are going to do one of these. All right, let's see. All right, you shall part with your friends, with your enemies, with others, and with yourself. Okay, it's just the Titan talking in the background. Tribius, you have already swallowed the fruit of fate. From now on, you shall be at the school of birds without feet, flying towards tomorrow without a moment of repose. The Chrysos war's clamor rises and falls, and when the children reunite, only 3 of them remain.
We have heard of a Chrysos heir.
The lively child says. The person tears open the barricade of the black tide, aims at the sky, wanting to contain the Corfleem in a sheath.
There will always be warriors like me, who believe in and are willing to protect the tomorrow they prophesize.
But the crusading Chrysos heir never returns. The greedy ones then lift the crown with the sharp blades, and by power's lethality, they are one by one slain.
We remember a group of bards.
The taciturn child says. The bard composes songs for the children's prophecy, and along the corpus of the pillar of stone lay their footprints upon the ballads are carved.
Though we lack the might of swords and shields, we can take you to walk every part of this world.
Till many years later, when the bards are returned to the subterranean eternal rest, the children sing the long, long songs, and alone they bear the memories of humanity.
We miss us.
The exuberant child says. When they left their home, the passages blew the girl apart into countless turbulent bubbles, carried to all corners of the world on the winds of destiny.
We will run towards the world's agony.
The children cheer each other up. As the years pass and the sun and moon rise and fall, the children often hear sounds of their friends shattering. Farewell, farewell, farewell. The children who still walk the earth silently hide their wrenching sobs. Upon the hills of Akama once grew golden figs as far as the eye could see. The remaining children link their hands and decide to make this beautiful journey the beginning of yet another journey. The children pull on the hem of the maiden's dress.
Please, listen to the prophecy we bring.
The maiden pulls on her silken threads, weaving in her heart the children's past into strings.
Chase the core flames with me. I promise that.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, the hot blood of the sacrificial lamb. I didn't get to read all of that. Will not be spilled in vain. The gentle mother silently dreams and brings to her children a scent from the west wind shore. Then she quietly departs, and the only words her children hear is a prophecy of forlorn melancholy. The slumbers of titans, the fragmented lullaby, the roar of the guards, all merge into a torrential black tide that carries the first demigod from the past to the future, and that was the beginning of this long dream. In this tiny room, she forged 20 years of her memories with time. Sometimes the child does not understand the gates of the world outside the windows are so numerous, yet why can we not step within? And if one cannot leave the tower, what need is there to gaze into the distance via tombs? The mother smiles, does not answer, only using bedtime stories to once again guide another golden sheen of destiny to Anforius of the child's dreams. Alas, the golden light of destiny cannot illuminate the shadows of power and greed. All it takes to rob the child of her only kin is a letter of dark conspiracy. The culprit thought the murder had no flaws, but was unaware that the lamb willingly stepped into the passage's dead end. Before the priest met her demise, the only thing her eyes contained was spite. Yet she leaves her final warmth and hope embroidered into these dolls, leaving them behind for her innocent love. Loneliness stakes nightmares into the child's sleep, and the child hugs these dolls tight.
At the very least, we will never leave each other, right?
Orynyx softly sighs and carefully lifts the curtain of time, presenting a crystal given in libation to the brave before the doll holding a blade. The Titan loves his child born into sorrow, but has no power to erase the impending tragedy in the morrow. Only can they dispel the evening wind of the palace, giving the child solace and sweet dreams. Turn back, chosen one. The Titan's fading proclamation cannot pull back the string of the girl's destiny.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
In the holy city adorned with falling flowers, the children recall the prophecy beside their friend that has passed away. But the girl has already passed through thousands of crossroads and continues to sail towards tomorrow. Oh, for the bright spot beyond is the end. Is the end of the west wind where flowers bloom in spring. This is Aglaya. A solo lyre sound flows across the streets.
Oh, my lover, why does your mood change faster than the clouds above?
The audience face is covered in sorrow.
Oh, how I wish she has clear eyes that are quick to anger and laughter, and dimples that crease in smiles and frowns.
For the maiden he longs for is a body of alabaster and fingers carved by scalpels. In her runs blood of gold and a heart woven from threads. She has neither eyes nor dimples, lacking even a face, for she is Aglaya's garment maker, merely a demigod's serf. I wonder if this, I cannot remember the name of the myth, but there's a myth about a man who falls in love with a sculpture that he makes. And Aphrodite is so moved by his love that she brings the sculpture to life, and then the sculpture becomes his wife. The gilded dressmaster, the executive of romance, how resplendent would her mansion be above the radiant dawning clouds. Nervously, the visitor opens the doors, like parting a curtain at a theater. The one with golden thread in hand is revealed, standing betwixt figures of stone.
Lady Aglaya, I am Apollos' retainer, here for an outfit to take to my master.
He casts sideways glances as he bows. For the garment maker he adores is flanking her mistress, silent as a leaf accompanying a flower. Slender hands sculpted of ivory pull up the dress's train, as if one breath alone the maiden will be revived.
The creation of love and beauty indeed.
As the visitor thinks thus, his thoughts prickle the golden threads in the room.
If you wish to embrace such fantasies,
She declares thus on the other end of the golden thread.
You must beware of the scissors that can pierce through the chest.
In the ancient theater, there are thousands of plays, millions of shows, where even the god of romance was once an actor. The weaver below the stage savors the show for inspiration. The ostracized poet finally returned home. The adoring lovers separated by misfortune. The hero betrayed fires his deadly arrow into the traitor's heart. The thread known as romance is knit by all beings, by all love and hatred, beauty and sin, memories and prophecies. All that occurs are clothing indeed. Look, the despondent servant buried his love. The dressmaster plucks it up, and into the garment maker's dress she weaves. The elegant garment makers once had beautiful faces, some as knights with swords, some as impassive priests, and put on a pantomime after pantomime, the golden threads light, till the stage shook in the storm, and the black tide tainted the dancers' skirts. She wiped clean their visages and installed armaments instead of silk.
Use the needle and thread as your sword.
She requests the servants who cannot answer. The garment makers are elegant still. They turn bloody and stained slaughter into lethal rondos, for only they can still dress in new gowns. Only then can romance survive in the morrow. None may approach that battlefield, that lone army of Krymnos, an obstacle on the flame chase journey. He ordered his troops to stand aside. That was his first meeting between hero and prince. The two men fought for 10 nights unceasingly till the combat drew to an end. Neither was able to score a single victory and conceded not a single defeat. None know why this man's fate is always overshadowed by a single number decreed. Just like how none can ascertain how the flame-chasing heroes convinced this man. It was not mutual appreciation, nay, for his memories 7 sentences were all his mother to him ever spake. Yet somehow that leader who weaves the golden threads recounted one of the 7 with ease. There is no right or wrong in that man's heart.
The lion has its own historian. And the history of the hunt should not be held by the hunter alone.
And thus he speaks little. Others once guessed he regards the holy city as his home, for he seeks a land to belong. As the king to his people, it is the first gift to them he brings, but as per the rule with gifts, once given away, the gifter will never repossess this thing. The journey is long, yet none ever dares to anger this man. Not because of his unrestrained manners, but because every meal the heroes partook were all cooked by his peerless skill. One's sight serves falsehoods in the woods. He has relied on sense since young to distinguish guests and obtain gains. Yet there are always exceptions. The man's arch-enemy often puzzled why their food always borderline nauseating. He still recalls the day he entered the holy city. One who worships strife is bound to have rumors rife.
Even insects consume each other. And he's no less than the Mad King's kin.
It matters little, for the man always considered himself an enemy to the world. He paved the road so that one day his peers would match his anger within. Yet until the prophecy turned true, none in the holy city he ever did ruin. Oh. Okay, and then that is where we're up to currently. Oh wait, is it... Wait a minute. Is it telling you which one that Phynon's gonna be? Because isn't that Cephalles? Wait. Okay, wait. Let's do that again. I can look at it, I swear. It's right here. Yeah, that's Cephalles, so I'm right. That Phynon's gonna be Cephalles. Interesting. Also, the other time I was like, oh, I wonder who Zagreus's one is gonna be, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be Cypher. Because they leak Cypher, and they're like, yeah, this trickster cat girl, and I'm like, oh. Yeah. No, there's no hiding where they're going with that one. Alright, do we have another pool? We do not. Sad. Okay, everyone, just as a reminder, Mighty will be here for at least one more week, and then we are getting the new banner, which should be Castorus, and I believe Jiao Chao, Acheron, and Ting Yun's Fugu. There we go. I was like, Ting Yun's 5-star form. Fugu. For her first rerun, I believe. So everybody prepare for whomever you want. Anna Zagreus is coming after Castorus along with Dr. Ratio for his first rerun. And as you all know, I need Dr. Ratio's Light Cone, and then I want Anna Zagreus. I have Alhaitham in Genshin Impact. You all should know exactly the kind of person I am by now. Alright, so thank you all for stopping by. This was a perfect amount of time for these two events. So I hope you have a great rest of your week. I will see you next week. And we will see where we're going from there. Bye, everyone.